Good morning. Good morning. This is Ann White. This is Morning Coffee. We are full of all sorts of technical difficulties, but you know what? I have my cuppa right here, and the world will still spin, the sun will still shine, and it's all good. So, again, welcome to Morning Coffee. I am joined by Angie Ledbetter in Louisiana, Baton Rouge, Louisiana, and she's got her puppy Bandit with her. So, good morning, Bandit and Angie.
Good morning, Ann.
It's going to be a good day, and you will see, I don't know if you will see, we have Kathryn Magendie trying to get to us from her closet, and we are having technical difficulties in the closet, so she may come to us by speakerphone, but this is a program on the premise of waking up the day, sharing a cuppa, talking about the problems of the world, the problems of nothing, the joys, the anything. No topic is off limits. So we just want to join together and share the world. Now, one thing I'd like you to know is we're on the Creating Calm Network. This show may not create calm, yet last week it created a little chaos, so that's where coffee's for. But later on today at 7 o'clock, we have a show called Dream Time. It comes to us from Australia, and it shares how dreams impact a person's life. So if you are interested in dreams, you can go to dreams.creatingcalmnetwork.com and find out more about interpreting your dreams and the meaning of your dreams. And at 6 o'clock, this is a central time here, so it'd be 7 o'clock Eastern time, we have a live cooking show in the kitchen with Shell. So if you would like to see Shell, a fun and vibrant chef preparing a vegan or veggie meal, go to cooking.creatingcalmnetwork.com. And last week he cooked up some wonderful veggie tacos. He never tells us his menu ahead of time, but he is from the show Cooking in the Raw. And it's disappointing. He is not naked, and it's not raw food. It's raw and unscripted, just like our show is here today. So we're going to go ahead and get started. I'm going to take a sip of my, mine is an artesian blend today, but it's always very strong, black, dark. I just like the deep kind of coffee. Angie, what kind of coffee do you like?
I only usually drink, if it's available, community coffee dark roast.
So we're both dark roast aficionados. Tell me about community coffee. What's community coffee?
It's a local company, started here in Baton Rouge, actually by a friend of mine's family. I think they're in the third generation now, the Siraj family.
And where do they get their coffee from? Is it fair trade or is it not fair trade?
I think it is Arabica. I'm not sure. I'll have to look that up.
Right, because I don't know where mine is. Mine comes from a company named Mars, like the Mars bars, and I see that they have some that are called fair trade. And I was watching on my big source of information, Facebook, and they had an article about Starbucks, and I'm a Starbucks person, and they said that Starbucks does not get a lot of their coffee through fair trade. And it made me think, well, I need to learn more about what that means because I'm for a sustainable planet and for people earning a healthy wage. Do you ever follow that, Angie, or is that a new thought for you as well? It was a new thought for me, and I hate to admit I'm 63 years old, but I guess I'm glad I got a new thought. I'm glad I get a thought.
No, I'm not familiar with that, but I'm not a Starbucks fan. I'm a community coffee. We have CC's coffee houses here.
Okay.
And talking about coffee, if you want to know something, a great organization, check out Cup of Joe.
And tell us about Cup of Joe.
You donate like $2 or $1 million, and it allows our service people, our Joes and Janes overseas, to get coffee, tea, smoothies, or whatever. It's an awesome organization. And you can email the person who's going to receive your gift, say in Afghanistan while they're serving there, and they'll email you back. It's really nice.
You know, that's neat because one of the things, first of all, I think coffee's addictive or we wouldn't be drinking this bitter brew of Joe every morning. But if we could do something wonderful with it, like Cup of Joe, or find out more about where it comes from and support local coffee, what would you call it? It's a coffee roaster, like Community Coffee. I think then we can do some good with our addiction.
Absolutely.
Yeah, so yours is called Cup of Joe, to take a look at that.
Something good from our addictions. I like that.
Yeah, I know. Let's see, what can we do with my vodka? No. Anyway, those of you who can see, I don't know if you can see the small squares at the bottom. I think you can. Kat has just moved, but I don't think she's with us yet. She's coming in from her closet. And one of the things about the closet, Angie, I thought of her when I was taking a walk. My life collapsed last fall, a whole house of cards, everything. My job, my marriage, creating calm had a downturn, which is now it's on the way up. So I decided to pack up my kit and caboodle, all my challenges, shake up my energy, and move from sunny St. Petersburg, right by the bay, Sheboygan, Wisconsin. And I did it to shake up and feel seasons. I wanted to feel everything different, see everything different. So I don't have my friend group here. It's not like home. So I was walking down the hill toward my house. I'd run an errand, and it was a beautiful day. Sun was shining, birds were chirping, I could smell lilacs, and right down the hill to my house I can see the lake. And all of a sudden, I felt this surrealistic vulnerability, like I am all alone. And I thought, and you're not alone, you're on the planet, you know people. You know, pick up the phone, you've got friends. But there was that moment where I felt vulnerable, exposed, alone, in the midst of everything beautiful. And I thought, you know, if I were a cat, I'd run home and get in my closet. So I think I understand the nesting of Kat's closet. I don't know. You know, I'll have to explain that with her when she's here. But it was like a safe place to come into. There she is.
I did it.
Well, welcome her. I just told a closet story, but here you are.
I think in both of your cases, Ann, hey! In your case, Ann, when you were walking in Sheboygan, you probably had asked for a new, fresh life, and you got it. Well, Miss Kat asked for I want to be calm and contained and quiet. So then her internet blew up, and it just froze her.
Yeah, you were asking not to be so wild, so then you were very still for the first 7 minutes of our show.
Well, what I'm hoping is, using my iPhone, it won't drag because I'm using 4G instead of my brother's Wi-Fi.
1G.
Because he doesn't have much bandwidth. It's some kind of weird thing that I'll see if I can get straightened out before we do this again. So I'm curious to see if this will make me stop doing this. Like that. Yeah.
Like a crazy woman, yeah. So you look nice and clear, and you're in your closet. And I was just telling Angie that when I went for a walk the other day, it was a beautiful day. Everything was great, but I felt so surrealistically alone, like I'm the only person I know. And I thought, if I were you, I'd run home and get in my closet because and I wonder if yours is just a safe place to be.
It is. I ran here after my little stalky dude incidents, the comic book guy. He looked just like the live version of the comic book guy on The Simpsons. So After that happened, I came and ran to my closet and kind of curled up into a fetal position until I thought, you know what? I'm pissed. I got mad. Once I get mad about something, then it changes my whole outlook.
Yeah, so for those of us who were not with you on Facebook, you had a stalker. Where was it? Around a coffee shop? He picked you up, stalking you from there? Or, here we're talking coffee, the benefits of our addiction. But where did you pick up this stalker? Where did you notice he was stalking you?
At the Starbucks on Cooper Street. Yeah, it was our Cooper Road or whatever that thing is. I just wanted to drink my coffee, have a little calm, watch people in the traffic and everything go by, and some dude decides he wants to act all creepy stalky on me and follow me around, and so I think I gave him the murderous evil eye because he ran away, but I'm going to be prepared for him next time.
And I wonder too if you took out your phone and took his picture.
I didn't think about my phone. Yeah, in my previous days of being stalked, wasn't that technology. So now I'm going to have to learn to take photos and videos of the creepy guys. Yeah.
Yeah. Yes. And I saw someone put this on your Facebook as a suggestion. When I lived in the city, we did a lot of protection and how to stay safe. And one of the things, like if you're alone, for me, sometimes I'm in an airport and I'm the only person there except the creepy guy. And is so gross, but pick your nose vigorously. Because even creepy guys, unless they have a booger fetish, really get grossed off by picking your nose vigorously. So someone had, yeah, there we go. We have Miss Pick Our Nose. So you're not going to be stalked today. I'm going to just turn the camera back to Kat.
No, you know what? It would be my luck.
Looking at you, just start in there and.
I'd get the guy with the booger fetish. That's my luck.
Yeah.
That's disgusting. Yeah, well, I will remember that, Ann.
Yeah. And we've already sounded in on what our favorite coffee is. We like dark, French roasted. How do you drink your coffee?
Yeah. I just started drinking a Italian French roast, and I do it through a French press now. So my brother doesn't drink coffee, and his coffee maker was from 1925. So
Percolator.
Not even as good as that. So I decided to it would be easier just to do the French press thing, and now I'm hooked. I won't be going back. So, hi, Angie.
Hey, friend.
What you doing?
Drinking coffee and listening to the thunder.
Are you wearing a bra today?
No. My knees are warm.
What did you say?
My knees are warm, thank you.
She's got warm knees.
Oh, my God. Have you no shame? I know I do.
Well, it sounded. I know you got bras in the background. We got to see about 3 of your bras last week. Do you have any on your body?
I actually am wearing a workout bra. Yeah, see.
Yeah.
So,
you work out every day?
In one form or another, yeah. This isn't my big workout day. This isn't my jump and hop and skip and go crazy on the treadmill day. I did that yesterday. But sometime I'll just go for a run or something to get out some energy, because I have a lot of energy.
Pardon the expression, but no shit, Sherlock. I didn't even introduce who we were, so I wanted to take just a moment for people who are watching the show to know who these 2 wild women friends are that I've picked up on Facebook. You see all the fun you can have there? And if you want to know more about them, if you go to morningcoffee.Creating Calm Network, you find out about the show, and you can click the link and find out about each of these women. So, Angie, you said that you are a dabbler and a napper, but tell us what you dabble in when you're not napping.
I heard you snort, Kat.
Yeah, that snort came through loud and clear. Back to Kat, the snorter, in the closet snorting with Kat. Okay, Angie, it's your turn. What do you dabble in?
You name it, I dabble in it if it's something creative and fun. I love to go I have a lot of friends that write their own music, play their own music, do that a couple of times a week. Made a little road trip yesterday to the swamps, took pictures. I love photography, poetry, writing.
Angie, those pictures of the swamp were so gorgeous. Do you ever exhibit your artwork besides Facebook? Is there an exhibit of your photos? Because those swamp photos are incredible.
No exhibit right now. I've been in several art shows and things, but not anything recently.
And when you've been in the art shows, what's your medium?
Photography, or I do mixed media, or I do the doodles, the Zen doodles with the Sharpies.
Oh, yeah, you made a doodle for Kat last week.
Yeah.
About her blooming.
Right, in her closet.
In her closet. And you're coming to us from Baton Rouge, and your husband is now topping the charts, and I was watching him on his video. Tell us his website for anybody who wants to just enjoy some good music and meet your hubby. He's a cool dude.
Oh, thank you.
Where did that come from?
Cool. I don't know, but he'll be glad to hear that. It's DennisLedbetter.com.
Yeah.
Is that right, Dennis? Yeah. He said yes, that's right.
And give us a couple of his song names, because I was just enjoying his music and his songs, the lyrics. It brought a smile to my face.
If you drive me to drinking, I'll buy the gas.
I love it.
3 acres of Phillies out at Phillies. That one was just released yesterday to the radios.
And what is that again?
3 acres of fillies at Billy's. It's a
3
Texas
acres of
swing.
fillies. Okay. And on his website, there's one about Bayou Self.
Yes.
And it was filmed in the swamp. So that was a fun play of the swamp and him singing Bayou Self. And as Angie said last week, get it? Get it? Yeah, I got it. So, and that's got to be fun when you can hear him. I know he tours, but when you can go catch the show.
Yes. And he also works on the road a lot, so it's good. It keeps things fresh. Huh, Danny? After 30 years, you need fresh.
That's right. Yep, Angie.
Angie misses him so much when he's gone that when he comes home, she can't wait to see him and love him up, and isn't that right?
That's right.
He was ready for him last time wearing his bathrobe, but we won't go there. And Kathryn Magendie is an author, and I have read The Lightning Charmer, loved it, and you weave in, I think, mountain feeling through it because you lived in the mountains. You're from the mountains. I just got Sweetie, so I'm ready to do that. And then you have the Grace series, which looks like all sorts of fun. So tell us about your writing. Where the threads, I guess, are they from your life in the mountains?
Yeah, but actually I wrote the Grace's books while I was living in Baton Rouge, where I met Angie, because once you are born in the mountains, it just kind of enters your marrow and it never leaves you. So it was really strange to write of the mountains and then end up living there again, thinking that was where I was going to stay, like that I was home again, and then not have that not happen and end up in Texas. But the really, really strange thing is when I wrote the Tender Grace book, it was about a woman leaving Baton Rouge and going to the mountains, and I didn't think that was going to happen to me. I knew I was going to leave Louisiana, but I didn't know where I was going, and then it did happen. And then I got to thinking the other day, I have a story where a girl leaves the mountains and goes to Texas, and how displaced she feels. I'm beginning to get a little scared here that things I write are coming true. So maybe I should write about an author who becomes, like a New York Times bestseller and becomes a million effing-aire, and so to make that come true. But yeah, I love writing about the mountains. That's something I probably will always do, but I'm kind of wanting to explore some other things here now that I'm in Texas land. This is a strange and wondrous place here in Texas. I really do think when they advertise it's like another land, it really is. It's very discombobulating here.
What's your topography like? Because I know Texas has different geographical regions. Are you flatland? Are you hills? What's it like coming from the mountains to Texas? And don't say what state you are, city, because you might get more stalkers.
Yeah, this is the flatlands.
Okay, so that's got to be a big adjustment from, and you were in just such a beautiful cove in the mountains, your cabin, and now you're in the flatlands. How, what is that like? It's got to be surreal.
It is surreal. The other day, I went over a little bump, and I got really nostalgic. Because it's not any, it's also flat here. They were doing some road work, and I thought, oh my God, a bump, and I flew over it. I just gunned it and flew over it so I could get that feeling of flying through the air, because it's just so flat here. But they do have a few little hills here and there, somewhere off in the distance. I just hadn't found them yet, but it's a whole different experience, and I think it's going to affect my photography a little bit because I don't know what I'm going to take a picture of yet. I may have to include actual people or cars or something.
Because in the mountains, your view was all green, different shades of green, and now you probably see concrete or grass. What do you see when you drive around? Buildings or?
Yeah, a lot of buildings and people and traffic. It is a lot different because when I'd sit out on my porch on the cove, I had a rushing creek, I had critters, I had my pet crow, I had squirrels running around my feet. I was like, what's that Snow White, or what's that one that had all the bluebirds around her head? It's kind of like whatever that Disney character was, but
And if you're not careful, I'll break into Mr. Bluebird's on my shoulder. It's the truth.
yeah,
It's
something
actual.
like that.
Everything is satisfactual. Okay, zippity doo dah. Back to you. That was a little singing.
Yeah,
I
it
can
was kind of
promise
a
you,
zippity
Kat,
doo dah
you are
kind of
nothing
world.
like Snow White. Nothing, nothing like
What?
Snow.
Why
I
are you
can promise you,
implying?
you are nothing like Snow White ever.
What are you implying? What are you saying, Angie? What are you saying?
You know
Yeah.
exactly what I'm saying.
I think I have a little pureness somewhere in my
I'm
bones.
talking about the lovely Snow White sitting in the woods, all calm and quiet, with the birds landing on her.
Wait, just 'cause I got on all fours and barked like a dog and howled like a wolf, you do that once, and suddenly, you're not a calm person. I don't know where.
Just suddenly like that, you're not calm. Imagine.
All I know is this camera's shaking. I'm trying real hard to be still, but I'm having a difficult time. Pretty soon, this is what's happening. This is what's happening. That's what's going on with me.
Maybe your caffeine is getting to you. Maybe it's your caffeine, and you're starting to shake.
Yeah. It's the caffeine.
Yeah, let's go with that. Maybe we should have a collection to get your brother's internet going. But right now, what we have a contest is to name Kat's closet, because I think if you spend time in a closet, it needs a name. So Angie has suggested Clementine. A friend of ours named Marilyn suggested Kat's Closet with K's. I'm thinking something like with Heidi Space or your magical, cave. But anyway, anybody who would give a name for Kat's safe space, her closet, wins a copy of the Lightning Charmer. So
and something else too. Y'all got to do something because, I don't do all that promoting and marketing kind of stuff. So, it makes me feel all discombobulated. So, I think like Angie should donate something she's doodled or drawn or.
Oh yeah, because Angie, you had said community coffee, but maybe one of your doodles, an Angie doodle.
I'll do coffee, a pound of coffee, community coffee, and I'll do a doodle or a photograph, one or the other.
Yeah.
Okay, so your closet will get a name. We will get a name for that closet of yours right there.
Somebody had a really surreal one. Exploding Mary is her name on Facebook, but she had a kind of cool one. Something all ethereal and mystical and magical.
We'll have to go find the name of it.
Yeah, I have a memory as long as an inchworm. So
yeah. See, I love to name things. Like I have a plant named Grace. My car's name is Fern. My former car was Harriet the Chariot. So all my things have names. So I am into naming. How about you, Angie? Do you name stuff, or it's not your gig?
I name vehicles, and my camera's name is Nikki because it's a Nikon. Pretty much all that.
What's your car's name?
Penny, because it's a 66 Mustang that's a nice brassy orange.
Oh, God.
Dennis said you should call your closet Cat's Cradle.
I saw that.
I love it. That's resonating with me. A cat in her cradle.
Right. A crazy
I like
cat.
The black hole. This is where I go, get sucked in. I'm on the event horizon, and then I'm spaghetti-fied, and then I'm just sucked right in there, never to be seen again, just like this. Voila. I'm gone.
But this may create your next novel. Because I feel that there is a novel getting ready to start coming out of you.
I am working on one now, and it's very weird because I'm allowing all my weirdness to come out and completely take over, and I'm going to say whatever I want in this book. I'm going to do whatever I want, even if I have to publish it myself, because I'm going to completely let the cray-cray out in this novel. So,
oh my God, oh my God, oh my God, oh my God. No, please don't. I'll edit it.
Yeah, maybe Angie should take a look. And now we're looking at Angie tweezing a chin hair, so we'll come back to you in the closet.
Oh my God, Angie.
I do that for you, Kat.
But you know, I have a friend who named her chin hair, so you know, you can start naming them as you send them to their grave.
Winky, blinky, and nod.
I'm just, I don't, I don't have any words. I don't have any words right now. I think I'm speechless, and that never happened.
Well, I did say nothing is off limits. No, we're not going to do any waxing here, no Brazilians or anything.
Oh, God. I have no words.
Can you see why we're friends, Ann?
And quite frankly, the story behind this is I was going to start a show called Morning Coffee. Now, I am a woman of the cloth who has a potty mouth, and so I'm thinking that it might have been kind of boring week after week having me give you a little homily. So I thought, okay, let me look around and find some wild women. So I found Kat first, and actually Angie was in my radar, but I didn't want to say it until Kat did, and we both said it at the same time. And you know what? I think I really struck gold when I'm looking for wild women. I can't imagine much wilder, but maybe.
Did you know I'm a heathen too? You know, when you picked me, did you know I'm a heathen?
That adds spice.
Yeah.
A little bit of mayhem.
I believe in science. Science. That's what I believe in. I don't believe in love. I don't believe in unicorns. Don't believe in forever and ever. And I don't believe in soulmates. I believe in science and biology.
And that's why you're sitting in a closet. Hey, Ann, I thought of today's episode name.
Okay.
Wild Hairs.
Oh, my God.
There we go. But you know what? At least Kat combed her hair for today.
I did. I finger combed it.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't have bedhead as bad as I did on the first show. Boy, I had a bad case of bedhead. But I've been having this insomnia, and last night I actually got a little bit of sleep. So it was kind of cool to finally get some sleep because but I had some wild dreams. But yeah, that insomnia. And you know, when you're in your 50s and you have insomnia, when you're not getting enough sleep, do you know what happens to your face? This is what happens to your face. It gets,
Yeah.
everything goes weird and bizarre and out of focus, and things show up on your face that you'd rather not. But yeah.
Yeah, well, you look.
That's my train of thought.
I can tell you got some sleep. Angie, do you have any trouble sleeping?
If I do, sometimes I make it up in naps the next day.
You are that napper. Yeah.
I am a light sleeper, and it's a curse, but oh well. I pray for Kat and other people in those times when I can't sleep.
You know what? Y'all just keep on praying.
For the heathen in the closet. Okay. And remember that good boy I had who learned that he discovered his sexuality on the show last week? Well,
Yeah.
This cute little puppy has become the devil dog at night, and he's learned how to climb up on the back of my headboard and jump into the bed when I'm trying to sleep. So, you know, we're going through a new phase, but with puppies, it's always a phase, so maybe he'll turn sweet again.
Aww.
This week, he's the devil dog.
Aww.
But he's cute.
Yeah, he gets a lot of points for cuteness, a lot of points for cuteness. And I think he might be part of my healing. So I'm putting him into my healing equation as we decide what's going to happen with this person healing.
What breed is he?
He is a long-haired dachshund.
Okay, I will pass on the Freudian symbolism of that healing.
Okay.
Wait. The
Yeah.
Freudian symbolism. What do you mean? Explain yourself.
It's a weenie dog.
See?
It's a weenie dog.
So,
On that note,
keep explaining. I'm
I
not
don't
quite
think we
catching
need any
it.
more explanations. So as we're getting ready, our half hour is coming. I don't think people can stand us for much longer. Kat, what is on your what mischief are you going to be sharing with the world today?
I'm going to try to corral the crazy, and I'm going. Well, that's it.
And Angie, I hear you have your hubby home. I've heard him in the background. Are you going to be taking any trips or just dabbling around the house?
Today,
Yeah.
well, it's just started storming outside, but there is a monthly writers group tonight we may go to, but it's probably going to be a staying home in the jammies day.
You know, I love staying home in the jammies day. I do. And for jammies, I hate to ask our closet lady, what are your jammies like?
I am a lingerie lover. I like sexy things, even when I'm sleeping alone, which that's what I've been doing lately. I still like to wear pretty flimsy and beautiful lingerie-y things. It just makes me feel like a woman.
I like that. I'm more of the t-shirt and yoga pants sleeper. Should I ask you, Miss Angie?
I'm the whatever t-shirt I grab and these pants from the dollar store. Aren't they pretty?
Okay. So, are you snorting in the closet again?
I just am having a bad snort day.
Angie, something about you brings out the snort.
Oh, good.
So, as we're bringing this ship in for landing, hopefully it's not a crash landing, just know that you can find us on morningcoffee.creatingcalm network. You'll get to meet our two hosts, talk to them, let them know that you're watching, name Kat's Closet, you'll get some prizes, and anything you want us to talk about. We'll solve any kind of problems for you if you have anything you want us to chat about. I want to talk about geography next week and the impact of living like in a place like Baton Rouge or in the mountains, that kind of impact, but God knows what we'll talk about. It's all a surprise to me. And I think we've created a little chaos in your day. So, Kat, I'm so glad you're able to come through. Let's talk to your brother. Maybe he can get you back in the 21st century with a computer.
Yeah.
But I'm glad you made it. Your smile brightened our day. So go out and create some chaos in Texas. And Angie, thank you for coming to us from Louisiana. And thank you for taking care of your chin hair. You look beautiful. You're ready to go out and start your day. Any other stragglers there before you go you want to get before we sign off?
There's always a straggler.
Okay, but you're looking pretty good. Yeah, check it out on your mirror. You got them all?
Now I do.
I will never forget that.
So we're good to go. Everybody who's joined us, we'll see you next Tuesday. Get your cuppa ready, and it's all good. It's all good. Have a beautiful day, everybody.
Bye,
Signing off.